back.
Yes.
With more pickups.
With more Julian's pickups. Because
Thomas rented through the old episode.
I rented through everything. And I forgot to show some stuff. Dang.
Yeah.
But you go first now.
First off, show me that one.
Oh, yeah.
So today in the thrift store from Mortsel, I saw something that could be of interest to Thomas. So I rang him up with my N-Gage.
Did you do some side talking?
Yeah, some taco phone talking. And I said, Thomas, do you want a fake retro machine? And he said, how much is it? And I said, $250. And Thomas said, sure.
Bring it on.
So, what is this, Thomas? I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know either. It's made by Dream Gear, which is a company I never heard of. So, and it's a retro machine. It says on top. So, it's actually a correct description of the word retro, because retro means to imitate the recent past. So it imitates the recent past very well.
I think it's quite cute.
Yeah, it's cool. I hope they're like different. It's really lightweight, but
perhaps it's just one game. I don't know.
Yeah, can we pause the video and put some batteries in it? Or?
Yeah, okay, if you want to pause.
Yes.
So Thomas put some batteries in the retro machine. So Thomas, what is it? Can you please turn off the horrible sound?
Well, I don't know if I can. Yeah, volume. There's a button. Okay. That's not a volume button. That's an off button. It's a.
This episode is sponsored by Schweppes Agrum.
Yes, please.
The fresh maker.
I'm now playing a game called Fruit Pig. So it was what I expected. It looks to be like all original but horrible games. So that's pretty nice.
Oh, there's more games.
Now I'm gonna play Magic Johnny.
There's 200 games.
Oh snap! This with a story and everything. Pretty nice. Somebody told Magic Johnny what? Police Dog Lassie, Ping Pong, Power Robot, Sea Wolf, Rabbit Village, Spring World. Well, there's a lot of unknown games on this, but this one, Strong PGCC. 2000. These are all original games. I wonder if there's SNES hacks or they're really like, because they have really SNES-like graphics, don't you think? NES-like graphics. Cool. This video is sponsored by Carsten.
Anyway, $250, so you still owe me money. So what else did I get?
Never have.
In the same thrift store today.
He bought for me?
No. There was a PlayStation 1 game, Parasite Eve 2, which is apparently a
decent title.
Yeah.
20, 25, 30 euros.
So I just paid two. Okay. Apparently
I would have been, if I would have seen that in the case, I would have been like,
yeah.
Because I don't have it yet.
Yeah, so you're, so if I give you this one and Aladdin, you can give me the mask one?
Maybe, yes.
So yeah, €2.
Yes, I will do it.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. Sure. Sure thing, baby.
What else did I find?
But you won't do it.
No, of course not.
Why not?
Because I hate to, I love to torture you with the Aladdin.
Oh no, it's okay. I
so,
have it already.
Loose.
No.
So in the same thrift store, the Mossel one, I found a video CD. I always love. We always check CDs
just to see if
there's any CDIs or video CDs in there. As you guys know, well, some of you won't know, but video CD was like it was like a format between Laserdisc and DVD, let's say, early 90s.
Well, it's not. It's digital, so it has nothing to do with Laserdisc.
I mean, between, as in period based.
It's invented.
So after the invention of Laserdisc, after the invention of, well, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So after VHS, after Laserdisc, but before DVD, a flopped format, flopped in Europe.
Yeah.
So you had both CDI, video CD. Some of them were compatible, but let's say video CD was more compatible with most machines.
Yeah, I think the video CD standard was not yet finalized when the CDI came out.
CDI, well, most CDIs are just compatible with a CDI machine.
Yeah.
And most video CDs are compatible with a CDI and with, for example, a computer drive, a DVD player, a Blu-ray player.
But I have some video CDs that won't play on my CDI. Like I have some like this. With the cornflakes, you get some Scooby-Doo ones.
Yeah. But those are recent. Those are from the DVD era.
2006 or something.
Very recent.
But they are video CDs.
Yeah, that's because Kellogg's was cheap. They could have given us a DVD because in 2006 the DVD was already cheap.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, so Thomas and I, we always check the CDs for video CDs because we just love crap. That's the way we roll. So what did I find? Something very funny. Bad Boys 2, the very famous
awesome.
but dubbed in Turkish. So it's an
official.
Yeah. That's cool because in those, without being racist or anything, but I mean in those countries, it's normal to have like bootlegs. And for example, even to
it looks
it is legit. Even I checked it because even the back of the CD says Colombia, so it's really like an official release. And in the booklet, there's a commercial for more titles. So, but the funny thing is, this is actually, let's say, a recent release because it's recent in Europe. Videos.
I think one. I mean, it says here two.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The second one, I looked all over for it, but it's just the first. So it's just half the movie because that's another disadvantage of video CD. You could only fit 70 minutes on a disc. So unless you had like a short cartoon, you needed at least 2 discs, like with a laser disc.
Or they cut maybe movies.
But never to 70 minutes.
No.
I mean, that's like half a movie. So in this case, I only have like half the movie, but of course I couldn't pass it up because it's a video CD. It's Turkish. That's funny. It's also dubbed in Turkish, so it's not like video CD only had one language option. So it says Turkse dublaj, which is funny because I don't speak Turkish, but dublaj really resembles dubbed, so that's easy. It's all in Turkish, but it's an official one. It's cool. It's from 2003, which was at least 5 or 6 years after the last European or let's say Belgian video CD. I think the last title was like in 97, 98.
Probably 98.
98. I don't know which title.
I don't know, but there were still like games in 99.
Well, games, games, sure, but movies, I think they quit around whenever.
Because it's much more expensive to license the movie.
Is it? Oh yeah, and it never caught fire. I mean, it never took off.
Hopefully, it never caught fire whilst playing a movie.
It never took off in Belgium. I mean, I remember seeing it. There were like maybe 5 bestsellers. What's a bestseller? Like 300 copies. And I mean, you always see Forrest Gump. You always see
Clear and Present Danger.
Yeah, those titles they were like
Black Rain. It's like
Black Rain.
Fuck, I see it everywhere.
They were like big on the format. Well, big being like 300 copies.
I got my CDI because my dad got it for free, like back in the day.
From a patient?
No, from a company. Like they would organize events for doctors. My dad is a doctor, and then if you attended, you got a gift at the end. Like now it's illegal to do so, but in the 90s. But like
back in the 90s,
probably this was Philips who organized it, and they just gave free CDI players.
That's
to the
like
doctors.
super expensive normally.
Yeah, but they hoped that you would then buy, of course, the games and the movies.
The player back then must have been at least €150.
I think a little bit more. I think it was 20,000 Belgian francs.
Wow, €500.
But this was a cheap model, like the one that looked like a console. So that was 16,000, which was even the PlayStation was already released.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's a weird. Well, just a weird thing, CDI. I mean,
but the thing is, you can find them more in Belgium and the Netherlands than you would in any other country.
Because Philips is Dutch.
It's Dutch, and the players were made in Belgium also, and a lot of the games are. If you see the names who made it, they're like Dutch people. So. Okay.
But anyway, one more thing is that of course in some Asian countries, video CD became like the format of choice because it was cheap. It was it was more or less reliable, as in it was a disc. I mean, you had chapters. It wasn't as expensive as in humid conditions. It was easier than a video because a video, of course, with the moving parts could get stuck. VCD for one reason or the other. Well, a few reasons we mentioned.
In Hong Kong, you have a lot of.
But still to this day, I mean, if you go to Yes Asia or Play Asia, the site you mentioned earlier. You can still find like modern movies. But I mean, you can still find modern movies. San Andreas with The Rock. I remember. I even bought a few years ago. I bought a Belgian movie, Loft, the most successful Belgian movie ever. Got an official Cantonese release. So it's like and not dubbed, so that's cool. So like
no, they're never dubbed. They're always
this one is
subtitled.
dubbed.
But
Turkish,
the Hong Kong ones, they're always English with subtitles.
With Cantonese, with burned in, so you can
can turn them off.
But it fascinates me the format. I mean, it's super crappy. It's worse than VHS, like really worse. It's 240p, 240 lines.
You still have you have a lot of like
artifacts
from the digital transformation.
So like a video is really better than a VCD. Yeah. It's like the worst commercial format available.
I have the last Matrix movie on
VCD.
On VCD, it's like 4 discs or so. It's like these big boxes. Oh man! I tried to play it once, but on my CDI it would always run stuck.
Yeah, I can't seem to get the loft to work. I don't know why. Because I have an official CDI player and it doesn't work, so perhaps I don't know why.
It will probably work on a DVD player. But that's not the same thing as watching it on a CDI.
And so of course I'm very happy. This was €1.
So now you talk 5 minutes about...
Sorry. But we gave a history lesson about video CD. So I still have 4 minutes to show the rest of my stuff. No, you got 30 minutes, I get 30 minutes. I don't care. I posted this today on Twitter and Facebook, and I tagged the Belgian directors of the forthcoming third Bad Boys movie. So Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life, is they just wrapped it
with Will Smith.
Yeah, and Martin Lawrence. You missed it.
Yeah, I never saw.
You're still living in 2003 with Brother Bear as a recent movie.
And this one was also recent. Yeah. I never watched any of the Bad Boys movies.
Me neither. So the first one is apparently very good. The second one is mediocre, and the third one, let's hope, is good. So the third one,
is the first one a Michael Bay movie?
Yeah, the second one as well. But the first one is apparently at least a watchable movie. Yeah. So it's
which is highly doubtable if it's a Michael Bay movie.
Well, he made some good movies. The Rock is a good movie.
Yeah, The Rock is nice. But if you see it now, I saw it in the cinemas and I was
amazed. I saw it in the cinemas too.
Amazed by it. But now if you see
it doesn't hold up?
No.
Oh.
It's like really one-liners and...
Then I'll just keep my good memories. I really loved it in the summer of '96. Really loved it.
Me too. I was obsessed by it. Like
you bought all the action figures, even though there were no action figures?
No, but in my mind I replayed the movie the whole time.
I was making a point, Tom. Sean Connery, so the third movie just wrapped. I read it on Instagram, the directors, and now they're doing the post-production. So next year, January 2020, so in less than a year, we'll have the third Bad Boys, directed by Belgians. I just want to stress this, guys, because I know there's some American guys out there. It's really, really rare to have Belgian directors in a Hollywood movie. I think there's still like only... I think you can count them on your both hands. There's like Jan Verheij did The Little Death.
But
nobody saw that one. Erik van Looy did The Loft, but nobody saw that one. No. Michael Roskamp from Bullhead did a very good movie, The Drop. That's a good one. Check it out. And then I'm already out of examples.
Fingers.
So Adil and Bilal, you guys, you're amazing. You did it. You went to Hollywood, and I'm really gonna watch it. I mean, I don't care. I just want to watch a Belgian made Hollywood movie. We should support this. Yeah. Good work, guys.
It will be better than the Sonic movie.
Sure. Let's not mention that. Don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it.
It will be better than that.
2 days ago, I went to Haacht. Have you ever heard of Haacht?
Yeah, it's where they make beer.
They make beer in Haacht. I was delivering a book of mine to... well, it doesn't matter. I was delivering a book. Someone bought my book.
And you delivered it by yourself?
No, because she was going on holiday today, and I wanted to be sure. I didn't trust the post, so I wanted to be sure that she had it
there on time.
She wanted to read it during.
And you wanted to visit the thrift store in Haacht, of course.
Well, that's a good second reason to go to Haacht. I've never. Well, you've never been there, because I remember a few years ago. No, well, last year you told me I've done them all Belgian thrift stores.
No,
you once told me you were boasting. I've seen them all.
I was drunk at the time.
I've
not seen them all.
We should go together, because I think it's like the best one I've ever seen. It's like everything, every stand, every how do you call it? Every different
display
had something I wanted. Like there were a few comic books I wanted. There were a few CDs I wanted. A few DVDs I wanted. A few records I wanted.
And it's like Homer Simpson in a candy store.
Yeah, it's like I've never seen so much good stuff. I really had to put stuff back, because otherwise my bill would be too high, and I was really broke this week. Really broke. I was broke on Sunday, and it was Tuesday. So what did I get? One of my top 10 favorite songs of all time, Paul McCartney's "Hope of Deliverance."
I didn't. Yeah.
what?
I didn't even know it was from Paul McCartney.
Who did you think it was?
I didn't know, but I know the song. It's very good. But...
Yeah, it's from our youth. I mean,
Oh,
you were 9, I was 8, and I remember it playing constantly on the radio. And as you know, I mean, I even talk about it in my book. The songs you hear when you're young, those those touch you like really inside.
Something.
Those touch you on a profound level, and I remember this song made a huge impact on me, and still to this day I can get very, well, not emotional, but I can get very happy and be filled with nostalgic memories because just I remember the song, and it's one of my favorites. So I was very happy to find it for a euro. This is the weird thing, this is really weird, guys. So
no 10 minutes on this topic, please.
No, just one. So it says a euro 0.05, so it's like €1 and 5 cents. And when I came to the cashier, she wanted €1.50, but I said to her, look, 0.5 is 5 cents, it's not 50, and she would not budge.
But you know the people who work in these stores.
Yeah, I don't want to be rude, but come on, zero, it's 1.05, it's not 1.50. So I overpaid at least 90 cents because I paid 2 of them.
You took a dump in the store somewhere.
Did I what?
Take
a dump. I think cut like your thumb.
Did you take a dump?
I mean, just guys
in between the sofas.
I don't know. I don't even know how this was even a discussion. I mean, 0.5 is 5 cents.
Well, I will show it that it's actually saying 0.5.
No, it will never be shown.
It's nice. It's nice. It's good.
Anyway, I'm very happy with this song. I got the vinyl, the 70 vinyl, but of course I want a cassette. I want everything. I want every version of this song. One of my favorites.
The cassette single?
No.
Does it exist?
I'm pretty sure it does. In the 90s you had like... So what else did I get? They had a few vinyls, good vinyls, not like the Nana Mouskouri. Well, they also had Nana Mouskouri, but they also had a few good ones like ABBA.
I think you can build a house out of Nana Mouskouri records.
And Julio Iglesias on the beach. And John DeLuise.
I actually have this Julio Iglesias record. I discovered this recently.
Why did you have it?
I don't know. I don't remember buying it.
So, but this one...
It probably magically appeared.
A wild Julio Iglesias appeared.
They spawn, they're like viruses.
So, but just like everything in this store, they even had good things. Like, for example, they even had Thriller from Michael Jackson. $2 for Thriller, one of the best records of all time.
Yeah, you don't see that all the time.
I mean, it's like the most sold record ever, but still, you will only find it on retro days because they keep it for themselves. It's a good record. So, what did I get? Timothy B. Schmidt. That's like the guy from Eagles. You know Eagles?
Yeah, I know these.
So, Eagles, like 5...
It's a record.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to. That's also a reason I wanted it. So it's in good condition. It was very expensive for a thrift store.
Sing the song that they.
What?
His most famous song.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
I just bought it because I like Timothy B. Schmidt as a member from Eagles, but I don't know his solo work.
Okay, sorry.
And it was $6.50, so that's really that's very expensive for a thrift store.
A strange price, also, I think.
Yeah, but because most of them were like €1.50, €2.
Maybe they mistyped with the
I think
machine.
I haven't checked, but perhaps they checked Discogs. Perhaps this is like a really expensive record.
Yeah, it's possible.
I've never seen it before. It's in good condition. And then the funny thing is, it has a sticker. Can you see it?
Wait, I will try to. Yeah.
So it says Studio Brussels, which is a Belgian radio chain station. So, and it even says the title, 30th of August 1990.
Not the title, the date.
Sorry, the date. So
no problem.
I'm thinking this was once in their collection.
Yeah,
and then
they because they don't play it anymore.
They ditch it, and then probably it was handed down to, for example, someone who worked there, and then
or they had a big sale or something from their old work.
I asked on Twitter. I asked to agree because, of course, Studio Brussels is
still
active.
Exists,
it's still an active radio. So they just lost one of their biggest and best presenters last week. Rest in peace, Christophe. So I asked them, but they haven't responded yet. So yeah, it's
all the
weird.
people who still work there are like probably younger than this record.
Christophe probably was it.
No, but most of the people now.
Yeah, but it's still I wanted to do like a funny.
Especially the Twitter agents.
Yeah, it's like an 18-year-old intern. What is a record?
Yeah,
what's a weekend? So yeah, I was happy with this. Then something fascinating, Thomas. You need to help me. A few weeks ago, I found a Transformers-esque thing.
Nice.
I found a Transformers-esque thing. Wait. In Neil, and I've been looking all over it. I can't find. Wait, Thomas.
I'm not allowed to touch it.
I can't find the copyright.
Right.
So I'm wondering, is it a fake one? Now you can touch it. Is it a fake one? You're the expert.
I'm not an expert on Transformers. It's probably fake.
Yeah, but it's good quality. It's really like solid builds.
But it's also probably, perhaps it's another brand or it's really funny. It's like this police. He's wearing a police cap.
No, it's solid, right? I mean, it's quite heavy and normally crappy.
Yeah, but old fakes are.
Yeah, you have to like.
Pull
the string. But I really can't seem to find the.
Oh. Sure, it's the way to do it.
Yeah, because.
And then what to do it.
But there should be at least some copyright.
Yeah, something of. Well, if anybody knows, please let us know down in the comments.
Perhaps do you nerds, because they know a lot of nerdy things.
Is it possible that it's part of like a larger?
Yeah, but then
it still has the.
But then still, it would have some sort of copyright.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, it's possible that it's like not Transformers, but something Power Rangery or something.
Yeah, it does look like
you can open. But this should also,
But still no copyright.
No, still no copyright. No.
I'm really intrigued.
Please, people, help us. We beg you.
That sounds like Bella Lugosi's. 80.
Yeah,
kind of love.
It's probably like a 90s fake or something.
Do you want it?
Not really.
Because it's fake. You don't want it.
No, because I'm trying to downsize on Transformers.
I don't believe you.
Yes, you should. I don't want.
So
I want Parasite Eve 2.
You want what?
Parasite Eve 2.
Perhaps I will sell it on the Alien thrift store then. Flea market.
Oh yeah, you can sell it. Sorry.
Then what else did I get? Let's see. Should we do Palkin for the next video?
Yeah, but I have something for this video still.
Yeah, I have 3 more items.
Okay.
4 more items.
You go first.
I'll be quicker than this. We can still make 30 minutes. 8 minutes. Yeah. So 4 more things.
Fine.
Yeah. We went to Effects together a few weeks ago. I just bought one thing.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Now I do. Now I do.
Are you?
I'm trying again.
Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure, an allegedly very crappy game for the GameCube, a launch game. But of course, it has a Back to the Future level, so I needed it for my Back to the Future.
Also, a Jurassic Park level.
Yes. €5. That's a good price.
That's on facts.
Yeah. In the same Haagd thrift store, one of the best songs ever by my Why are you laughing?
No, but it's a bold statement.
A bald. Don't laugh at my hair loss.
It's a typical Julian bald statement.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that blot in Dutch is also bold.
Oh,
yeah. It's my favorite band, my favorite Belgian band of all time, Blue Bloods, and These Arms of Mine. Look it up on YouTube. I will
put it
you never do that. I always have to do that. It's a very good song, guys. Very good song.
Julian will put a link in the description below.
I'm going through the motions very quickly. Me and my girlfriend, we were together 3 years last week, so our 3rd anniversary. I gave her the Hogwarts Lego set, and she gave me 2 vinyls. So I forgot to take those 2 vinyls, 2 mugs, 2 Back to the Future mugs, and then something very cool: the Shakespeare version of Back to the Future. Get the Back to the Future. So it's like the full movie in a Shakespeare prose. So I'm just gonna read one sentence. For example, you remember the famous scene in which his mother thinks he's called Calvin because he's wearing Calvin Klein underwear. You remember that scene, Thomas?
Yes.
Say, wherefore hast thou called me Calvin twice? Is not thy name, art thou called Calvin Klein? For on thine underwear it is displayed. My codpiece is not thine for viewing less. Belike thou art called Cal. Is this the case? No, nay, people call me Marty. 'Tis my name. Geweldig. I love it.
It's funny that somebody thinks it's that too.
No, this guy really, he's also done, Ian Dusche has also done all the Star Wars movies. Episode the 4th. The Clones Attacketh. It's like, episode the 2nd. Yeah. It's really funny. So I'm very happy with this. And then the final item, gonna be quick. Still have 5 minutes?
No, I still have to show something in this episode.
Okay, you go first.
No, you go
it's
first.
Okay.
No,
so I will. Last week I was in Dendermonde.
Yeah.
Dendermonde, you know Dendermonde?
Yes.
In the east of Flanders. And there was a truck, you know, your favorite friendly neighborhood truck. They had like a guy, perhaps a DJ that died, 500 cassettes, all labeled with his own demo marker. 500 cassettes, like really, that's no exaggeration. 500. I took at least half an hour just looking at them all. Then I only found 3 of interest. And then they were so wretched, so used. I left them there.
Yeah.
I did find
what were
well the 3 good ones. Or,
yeah.
You know, Modern Talking.
Not all 500.
Yeah, Modern Talking, Saturday Night Fever, and
Saturday Night Fever.
I forgot. Yeah, but it was really wretched.
Yeah.
I wanted it. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the 3rd one. But in the DVDs, I found something very cool, something very interesting. Something called Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings. Now, I consider myself to be a Disney connoisseur. But I'd never heard of Disney Fairy Tale Weddings, so I was like, is this like a cartoon? Is this like a direct-to-video movie? I don't know. No, what is it? This is really weird. Apparently it's like a sort of a brochure, like a DVD brochure, for if you want to organize your wedding in Disneyland.
Okay, nice.
And then all the prices. So there's like, if you want like a 6-piece mariachi band, you can pay $6,000. If you want... Yeah, it even comes from Florida, so from Disney World.
Yeah, it's not from the Europe.
No. So
nice.
This really baffles me. I mean, guys, if you're out there, how does this end up in Dendermonde in the truck? How?
Yeah, because somebody married.
And then sold off the DVD.
Or they like planned to get married there, or
they asked for a
free ticket.
What is the word? An invoice? No, like a. In Dutch you say bestek. What is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
when you ask a price.
Yeah, you ask a price and then they send you the invoice. I don't know.
Yeah, not the invoice. Please do tell us in the comments.
Yeah, but just one more sentence. So, but it really baffles me. I mean, so for example, there's like prices. If you want to have like a Cinderella wedding, you can really have you can have like an onion carriage. $6,000. So okay, I can understand that there are people out there who want to get a Disney wedding, but still, how did this end up in Belgium? All DVDs were $150. I went to the cashier and he said, €1.
Okay.
So I said, okay. I haven't seen it.
No games there in the moment truck?
Yeah, PC games.
Yeah.
And a few PS3, always FIFA.
Yeah, like the Mel B's fitness workout.
Yeah, it's like 3 of those.
Once they were 10, so they sold some.
So it is a DVD. I'm really curious what's on there.
Yeah.
Let's watch it together.
I'm not curious.
Let's watch it together. So that's all. That concludes my. That concludes.
I still have something to show. 2 weeks ago, I guess, the first Saturday in May, it was Free Comic Book Day.
Nobody cares, Thomas.
No, normally I don't go to Free Comic Book Day, but somebody online was asking, can somebody go in my place to pick up the Spider-Man and the Adventures comic book? And I said, sure, I will go. I have to go to the city center to pick up the pie for my son's birthday. And of course, I bought some stuff as well then too. So we have one big comic book store in Antwerp, the Mechanic Strip. It's been there for like
30 years.
30 years. And
it's an institution.
This is a series I want
for the longest time.
Back in the 90s, but it was, they were like $4, and then they did some weird calculations, so it always ended up being quite expensive to buy American comics. But now these old comics that nobody wants anymore are worth 10 cents a piece. So
you really should have called me, Thomas.
I'm sorry.
Once more, you disappoint me.
Well, you didn't call me about the poster event. In Leeds.
That's true.
Aha.
You always
put the blame on me, but...
Yeah, but admit it, you forgot to...
No, but I was going to the city to pick up a pie. I just had 5 minutes to drop into the store.
But if you think of a pie, you think of me, right? Because you want to throw a pie in my face.
Yes, that's true. So, Martha Stewart... Martha Washington.
Imagine a Martha Stewart
is a cool series. Martha Washington goes to war. It started in 1991. And then the last... where is it? The last one from 2007 is Martha Washington dies. So this is the last comic in the series. I'm missing 2 issues, but otherwise I got the entire series for
7 cents.
70 cents.
Oh.
I got a free keychain apparently. I didn't even know that. The mechanic strip.
Cool.
Pretty cool. And this one, if you like things like Stranger Things, it's a really cool comic book series to follow. Paper Girls. It's about time travel.
So these were not 10 cents, right?
No. These are full price, 15 euros a piece. I already had the first 3 ones, and it's 4 and 5. But if you like reading comic books, this is some really nice stuff from Brian K. Vaugh and Cliff Chiang. What's also fun on the last page, they have like their high school bios. And Cliff Chiang, the artist, favorite NES games: Contra, Metal Gear, Double Dribble. So
hey, Donald Trump is included in the comic.
no, it's somebody dressed as Donald Trump.
Okay.
So pick these up if you can. They're really fun. And then on to my free comics. I already gave away the Spider-Man one, of course. I was too late. Cool, Hellboy thingy. I was too late because all the Avenger comics are gone. So you can, on free comic book day, you're allowed to take 5 comics. But I was there with my wife and son, so 5 each. So I got 10 comics.
No, 15.
No, the 1-year-old, I don't think it counts as a Buffy the Vampire Slayer comic. This is a free preview. Midnight Sky. Street Fighter, Sakura versus Karin. Starburns presents a wrestle comic, pretty interesting. Vampirella, always love me some Vampirella. Lumberjanes, apparently also pretty nice. This one, I think my wife chose this one. Under the Moon. And Grumble versus the Goon. This is the guy who was standing there recommended this to me. So yeah, that's my stuff from Free Comic Book Day.
Great.
Let's get to the end.